So, all right. So if we break this one on H4, we're going to be bearish. See that? This is the external breakout. If we break this, just know that price wants to go lower. Where? To these fresh levels, these ones. I personally don't suggest you go with these complicated fucking zones of price action. Just pick this one right here, this one right here, this one right here. You should, if you break that on H4, just monitor these levels, right? And even if it turns bearish, I don't think it's gonna go that much lower since weekly is bullish. Weekly is bullish. So just gonna pull back. Someone mute.
Hi, Mike, you right?
Guys, mute yourself. All right, amazing. Yeah. So just before we go ahead and talk about entries, how to execute and stuff, do you guys have any questions about the storyline? Any confusions?
While you're on the phone,
Yeah, I already got some. I
Okay,
shared
tell me.
my screenshots on the group.
Okay, let me check.
Yeah, there was
Alright, so
10 of them, I guess.
kind of confused in places marked with blue arrows. Okay, so okay, what's that supposed to be again? The blue arrow.
Yeah, the places where I'm confused a bit.
What are you confused about exactly?
When the price reaches the level, and on the 4-hour chart there is a breakout, and then the price goes into the different direction.
So you're saying that after a breakout, you expect price to just keep going up, right?
No, I don't know.
Like
Just
this. No, that's what you mean, right?
yeah, basically, yeah, but I don't understand why it's I don't know the reason why it didn't, right?
It didn't go up instantly. Is that what
Yeah,
you're asking?
for example.
Okay, yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, no worries. So having a breakout gives you a bullish storyline. A bullish storyline gives you buy setups. Okay, buy setups. If price doesn't pull back, how are you gonna have your buy setups? Price needs to pull back in order for you to buy. So after a breakout, the perfect scenario for price to do is simply do this, right? Breakout, instantly pull back so deep and then go up. This is the perfect scenario. So having okay, I can see something right here that you marked. Right, this is the perfect example. Let me just show you here. Okay, so you marked this breakout right here, right? This one.
Yeah.
And then after the breakout, it instantly went lower. But
Yeah.
I told you that it's bullish. But okay, this is bullish. And the bullish movement is from here to here. So if you have the breakout, you need a pullback in order for you to buy. Buy where? We're going to talk about that today. So you can buy here, 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 whatever. Okay, I'm going to show you how to pick the right levels. So price needs to pull back after the breakout in order for you to have some buys. And I took a buy over here, and I will explain it to you. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, but for example, how can we go to about, for example, April 24? I guess that's 2022.
2022 April.
Yeah, let's check that.
Oh, January, February, March. What day?
April. No, it's 2023. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay.
I cannot see on the screenshot what year is that. Yeah, here. So we got a daily level. I cannot annotate.
Can you just give me the exact date and I'll figure out?
It's around 24, I guess.
24 April?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it? I can see that.
Yeah, this.
It's the same example we talked about. We just talked about.
Okay, so instant pullback and then buy setup at the bottom, right?
Yes, yes. Okay. I've been a little behind this week due to work. I work for Amazon's primary client, so also recordings this week, listening to. Yeah, man, no worries. If you want to attend the classes all over again, I'm starting another mentorship on 20th. If you want to start all over again, just DM me and I'll add you there, okay? I have question on your Insta entry. How did you take another buy on gold at daily level? What daily
One more
level
question.
exactly?
Can I have one more question? Sorry.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So from here, can you go left a bit? Yeah, it's like March 5th of March.
Yes.
Yes, so here we have this breakout to the bottom
This one?
from here, yeah.
Mhm.
And then we got a pullback, but the price goes up even higher.
Okay,
What?
so the thing here is basically you have to check if this is the external breakout and if we did reject the daily above there. Now let's check.
Mhm.
So I don't think there is a daily reject daily, but let's check. Okay, so you see this wick, right? Of this daily candle. Did it reject any level in here? Did it reject any fresh level?
So rejection is only a wick, right?
Yeah, a wick on a fresh level. That means that you should have a fresh level that we are going to wick it. Now, do you see a fresh level in this area that we wicked it right here?
Okay, let me check on my.
I'm showing my screen. Can't you see? Just tell me if yes or no. Here. There you go.
Yeah, no.
No, right? What about this one? Did it reject any fresh level?
Yeah, no.
No. So that H4 breakout is simply just an H4 breakout. The H4 breakout alone does not decide if you want to take the sells or buys. The daily reject the daily and the H4 breakout is what decides if you take buys or sells. So that H4 breakout that you told me about, oh, we did the breakout lower, but then it went all the way up. This is because here there was no daily reject daily on the daily time frame.
Okay,
There was
so
no
I
daily
was a
reject
bit
daily.
confused about the rejection because there was only a reaction to the level, but not with the wick, but with the body. So it doesn't count, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Now let me
great.
just check it again, just to make sure that you have no other confusion, right? So you said March.
3rd.
Yeah, here. So you talking about this level right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So did we reject
Oh,
it?
no, not this one, but the gap between the lower. Yeah.
This one?
Yes.
This one is not a key level. This one is not a key level because is this an opening or close? What did I say? How to mark the
Yes.
levels?
Okay. I get it.
Yeah, see, this is an opening. It's not a
Yeah.
key level. The key level is here. Okay, we have actually a rejection. I did not see that. So you see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so even though we had the breakout, why didn't it sell after the pullback? No. What did we say about the breakout? You should have it on the first or the second day of the rejection, right? So first day of the rejection, we're supposed to have the breakout either here or the next day, correct?
Mm-hmm.
On the H4. So if you don't have the H4 breakout on the same day or the next, that H4 breakout is simply just an H4 breakout. It won't decide anything.
Okay.
Now let me go check.
Okay, let me
As you
know.
can see here, look at this box in this period of 2 days. Okay, did the breakout of this happen in that period of 2 days?
No.
No, it happened after the 2 days. So this breakout is not valid for sales. I mean,
Okay.
even if it came back, you could have got a break even, whatever. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you need a daily reject daily. Do you understand what's a daily rejection?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Daily rejection means that we had a fresh daily level and a daily candlestick touched it and then left and closed, leaving a wick.
Mhm.
How to identify the bullish or bearish market direction if weekly and daily candles have not formed completely. You just follow the previous daily candle. So let's say you have in this example, right? Monthly did not close, right? But you have a monthly reject monthly in 13 days and a weekly breakout. So in this case, right, you don't have a monthly rejection yet. You have a weekly breakout. So in 13 days, do you expect price to come back and not reject this? For me, it's a very low chance for it to come back here. So for me, it's already rejected. So just be flexible. Now monthly is bullish, weekly is bullish, and daily is bullish. So yeah, October 16th, 13 UK time gold, $19, $15. I don't know what's that. No, it's that October 16th. The buy you took. Oh, yeah. This one, right? Over here. Yes. I'll explain it to you in the entries. So here we will go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 entries, maybe 6. I'm not sure. We have also one here, and yeah, 7 maybe. So what are the entries? First of all, you have to understand that for entries, you have 3 categories. The first category is going to be a low risk one. The second one is medium risk, and then the high risk. People know this. So what's the difference? Low risk means that this setup is more likely to win, okay, more than it's going to fail. So the win rate is going to be pretty high on low risk setups. On medium risk setups, right, the win rate is lower than the low risk, but it's not that bad. On the high risk, you can have a high win rate, but the thing is, you just don't have so much confluence. So let's say you just see a fresh level, right? Why are you selling here? Just because it's fresh. That's only one reason. So this is pretty damn high risk. It's not even high risk. It's out of the categories. It's so risky. So high risk have proper ways to enter at, medium risk have proper ways, and low risk have proper ways. So for you to come tell me, some people tell me that, oh, if we have low risk, why do we use medium risk? The thing is, sometimes the low risk doesn't occur many times in some weeks, and some weeks the medium risk basically present themselves more than the low risk. So you have to be flexible. Whatever the market gives, you take. Okay. Now, with your flexibility and the understanding of the storyline, you will yourself create a plan of what's low risk, medium risk, and high risk for your trading plan. Okay. I'm going to give you mine, and you might follow it or edit it. So low risk for me, you have the first setup, which is my favorite, and I didn't see it for a long time now. It's called the 1 time frame lower breakout. So low risk, you have, this one is pretty basic, right? 1 time frame lower BO, right? 1 time frame lower BO. So what you have here is a daily reject daily. This is the very simple thing that we learned about storyline. Boom, H4, and then breakout, right? So where is your low risk entry? Price, okay, tends to pull back for our buy, right? That's what we talked about. Now, where's the low risk buy? The low risk buy is the very end level right here. Okay, why is it a low risk? Because that's the only level left on this price leg, right? So if price breaks this, it simply means we are going lower. If it doesn't, we're just gonna swing off of it. And with the breakout, you have more chance of it playing out more than failing, if you get what I'm saying. So daily reject daily, H4 breakout, price pulling back to the last H4 level, and then buy. Okay, now this is the most low risk buy setup. I will show you when price sometimes just pulls back half the way and then goes up. Sometimes it just does this and then go up, right? Now I'm going to show you some examples. So daily reject daily, you have, let's go here, right? Now, there is a gap over here, right? On the daily, we rejected it. Now let's go to the H4, look for our 4-hour line chart breakout. Now here, we touched it, okay? And then we broke the previous low that's before it. Now price, after the breakout, tends to pull back to the last level in here. Look at that. That is the last level that we have. And then, boom, shoots all the way down. See that? Okay, daily reject daily, H4 breakout, price pulls back and then goes lower. Now, sometimes price might give you some reactions from levels that are not the extreme level. Like it might give you from this one right here, like as you can see here, you could have got a sell in here, right? So the swing sells and buys comes from the extreme or the QMs. Okay, I'm gonna explain what's a QM. So I already explained what's an A level. Okay, an A level. So what is a QM? A QM is basically an A level that is surrounded before a bigger A level. So you have an A level and then a bigger A level. Now the QM is the first A level. That is a QM. It's basically a left shoulder. So the swing setups tends to come from levels that are located between the extreme points, which are the QM and the apex. This one's called the apex. So price pulls back. So if it reacts from anything right here, it has 30% chance of it swinging more than 200 pips, okay? But if it already touches this and enters this zone, one of these levels have 80% chance of starting a swing sell, okay? Now, what about this one? It will definitely start at least 160 pips swing, the last level, okay? Now I'm gonna give you more examples to understand the low risk more, right? Okay, so basically, whenever you see this, you can go 3% risk on your prop firm, whatever. Okay, it's pretty solid. Now, what do we have here? Look at this, guys. That's not where I'm looking at. What I was looking at. So here, what do we have? Look at this. Daily level being rejected by a daily candle, right? Let's go check the H4. Now, this is the setup that, I don't know, just spell your name, Masiek, whatever. So, daily reject daily, and then H4 breakout on the top right here, okay? And then price pulls back to the extreme level, and then shoots up, right? How much is your stop loss? Your stop loss, for now, okay, for now, you should put it to 30 pips fixed. If you have spread, put it to 32, right? Now, 32 here, or 30. Okay, now that is your buy level, okay? After you learn how to refine to H1, which we will cover that, and then be basically a master at H1 refinements, you can lower it to 25, 22 pips, okay? Now, this is a buy setup. Now, let's go for another low risk setup and then answer some questions and then go to the next entry type. Now, see this A level right here? Being rejected by this wick in here, right? Let's go to H4. Price touches it, right? Gives you an external breakout. Price after the breakout tends to pull back to the extreme level and then sell. Boom. Sorry. Like this. Okay. Here I had 7 pip stop loss because of the consequent encroachment. It's a concept that we will cover on our last session. It's one of the new stuff. Okay. So, but for now, you should put your stop loss at 30 pips. Okay. 30 pip stop loss like this. And then you sell. Where is your target? You can have a fixed pip target like 150, 200, 220. I personally used to go with 220 back in the day. And then when gold started chopping around these days here, I lowered it to 120. But you can always go for the next daily, like from daily to daily, just like we talked about storyline. But if you have fear of holding, like the next daily is far away, just put a fixed pip target like 200 pips. 180 pips, 100 pips, whatever. Okay, whatever suits you. Yeah, that's the low risk entry type. Now, the second entry type that we're gonna talk about is the continuations entry type. Okay, this is one of the most used entries by me. Okay, this is where you see me stack, right? I stack positions using continuation. Okay, continuation, you have two types: daily refine H4. Okay, you have H4 refine H1. Okay, this is like 65% of my stacking entries. What are the rest? The rest are engulfing. Okay, engulfing. What's engulfing? We will talk about that. Okay, so continuations. Let's talk about continuations. Focus. Okay, put your focus on this one. Price does the breakout, pullback, entry, and then the next target is here, right? Daily. Now, how does price, okay, go there? Is it gonna go all the way up or with pullbacks? With pullbacks. How do you take buys from these? Okay, from these pullbacks. So people, most of my students, okay, used to tell me, oh, I expect it to always pull back to the extreme. No, but sometimes price just does this, right? Boom, boom. And you get confused. Oh, I have no setups. You have some setups, okay? You always have setups. Every single day you have at least 2 setups, okay? So price pulls back to the extreme, go up, or pulls back in here. Yeah, I forgot to show you how to buy when it doesn't pull back to the extreme, but we'll cover that after the continuation. So price going up on H4 is gonna make what on price leg? On this price leg of price, right? H4 is gonna have new H4 levels. H4, H4, H4. Let's say you have 3 gap levels. Now you always start looking at the closest H4 level. That's to the recent price. So where is price currently? Price is here. Where is the closest H4 level to the current price? It's right here. Okay. So the first thing you do, you go to this H4 level, refine it to H1. Okay, refine it to H1. Once you refine it to H1, I will teach you how to refine to H1. And if H1 is looking good, right? If H1 is looking good, you basically take it instantly. Okay, you just buy, boom. Okay, if H1 is not looking that good, you can just skip it, right? Or use confirmation. I don't suggest you do this. Basically, just stick to the high quality setups. Also, this confirmation can be used when the H1 is correct. If you have lack of confidence or you just want to be safe, okay, around it. But I personally don't use confirmation at all. If I see an H1 that is not good, I basically ignore the setup. Now, let's check some charts.
Coach?
Yes.
Coach? What do you mean by looking good?
I will explain that. I didn't show you how to refine the H1 yet.
Okay.
So yeah, because the refinements have some rules. If H1 is looking this, that means it's good. If H1 is like this and this and that, it means it's not good. I will explain that in a bit. Now, I'm going to show you where my students were waiting for an H4 low risk setup. So here you have a daily reject daily, right? And then on the H4, look at this breakout. Boom. If you just keep waiting for this low risk, you would never buy. Look, it does the breakout, keeps going up. You just waiting for this extreme level? No, you're not gonna wait for that. Okay, you just are going to be flexible. If price broke and then came back to this, you would buy, but it never came back. Now, what do you do in this scenario? Price going up, and then every new H4 level that has been created can be used for buys. Now, since when the storyline has been bullish? Since this breakout, remember guys? And then it never turned bearish. Now, let's say, how did I take this buy? Right? How did I take this buy? How did I take this buy right here? The first buy. Okay, someone asked me about this Khoo, but I'm gonna explain it now. Price went up. How did I buy? How do I buy from here? By pulling back to this gap level. Right? Price going up, continuation. Price should go there and they go up, but it never did. Now, and then it made a new level. This, then it didn't pull back. Now it made a new level, right? Then it didn't pull back. So these H4 levels are all continuations, but then price never came back. Now, price went up, It's made an H4 level, price pulled back and then bought. Now you have to refine it to H1. Okay, so if H1 is looking good, you'd want to buy. I will show you to refine H1 in a bit. So H4 pulls back and then buy. Now where is the next entry? Price creates a new H4 level in here. Okay, pulls back, entry, creates a new H4 level in here, pulls back, missed it, it didn't buy, and then went up. Price makes a new gap, right? Pulls back, entry. Okay, the continuation entries, you can TP at 30 pips, 50 pips, whatever. You should not treat them as swing setups unless you want to flip, right? You're going to gamble. Now I bought in here using engulfing on H1. That's going to be explained in a bit, right? Yeah, bought there, and then how did I keep buying, right? Bought there, right? And then price after this bullish candle, where is the next fresh level? It's this gap that we missed. Boom, buys there. Okay, after this break, where is the closest H4 level? It's right here. Price touches it and then flies all the way up, then comes back again. Then we buy again. For T students, this is a CC setup. Pulls back, go up. We'll explain what's CC, right? Then you have this one, but it's missed, goes up, right? Makes a new H4 level, this one. And then when you refine it to H1, okay, I think we got a buy right here. That was a good reaction. Not sure how much was it. Yeah, it was enough for you to TP that. And then boom, another one goes up. But here we had so many setups, so many good setups. We had the continuation, we had an engulfing on H1, right? And yeah, we had a CC as well. So do you guys understand the continuation setup? Price tends to go up, leaving H4 levels, then pulls back, go up, okay, goes to the good H1 levels, aligned with H1, then goes up. Do you understand what's a continuation level? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Amazing. It's very simple. I'm trying to keep it simple for now. Okay, so how do you refine to H1? How do you refine to H1? Now, let's see, right? Let's see, price pulls back to this level. Pull back. Why didn't it buy from here? Why did it break? Now, if you refine it to H1, look at H1. Look at this mess, right? You see this? This is a mess. It was unfresh. Now, you might buy from an unfresh level, but with conditions. The first condition of continuation, let's say you have a gap level in here, right? A gap level in here. And then on, this is on H4, huh? And then on H1, right? It's also a gap. It's also a gap. Now, both are fresh in this scenario. H4 gap fresh, H1 gap fresh. Do you take it or not? Well, when they are both fresh on both gaps, this isn't the best continuation setup, but it's still takeable. Do I take it? Yes, I do take it. If I don't have any close better setups below. Okay, but if I have a better setup, I just wait for it. Now, H4 fresh, H1 fresh, gap, gap. This is the first continuation setup. Now, if H4 is a gap fresh, right, but H1 is a V level, and that V level is also fresh, just take it, okay? Goes to it, boom, buy, okay? Just don't look other places. Now, if H1, okay, is a gap and H4 is a V, okay, how do I draw this shit? Whatever. Now, H4 is a V and H1 is a gap. Do you buy or not? Well, if there is a V level on H1, below it, if there is an H1 V level below it, you simply wait for that level and buy. You don't buy on the gap, right? But let's say you have another gap below it, right? You just buy the gap. Understood? So let me repeat that. If H4 is a V, H1 is a gap, and the V below it, you take the V instead. if H4 is a gap and H1 is a gap, and below it there are many price action, or it's just unclear, take the gap, right? This is your third continuation setup when H1 is fresh. Now let's check when H1 is not fresh. Do you take it or not? Now let's say you have an H4 gap, right? H4 gap. And on H1, it's a gap, but it's unfresh. Who's a T student here? Please, if there is a T student, tell me.
Me.
Me, okay. You know what's a CC, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So if H4 is fresh and H1 is not fresh, but you have a CC. What's a CC? A CC refers to confirmation candle, right? A confirmation candle is basically a rejection candle on that fresh level going in the same direction of the two candles. So let's say you have a bullish gap, right? Is this gap bullish? Yes, it's bullish. Okay, so a confirmation candle is when price rejects it, okay, should be rejected with the same direction candle. Now leaves a wick, okay, and this is a bullish candle, right? Now if it's bullish CC candle, this is your CC candle confirmation, right? Price pulls back, buy. So it pulls back again and you buy, even if it's unfresh. But there is a condition, right? There are some conditions. The wick has to be only one, right? If there are two wicks, let's say you have two wicks right here, the H4 didn't finish forming, and I don't know, like you have two wicks, this is not valid, right? You only need 1 wick and one confirmation candle. Let's say you have the first candle bearish. Now, so you have the first candle bearish and it's rejected it. Is this a confirmation candle? No, it's not. But the next candle goes up. This is your confirmation candle. And even though it didn't reject it, we had the rejection before. Now the candle is bullish. You had that direction candle, the confirmation. Now this is still valid. Price pulls back, you buy again. But if this candle had a wick, don't buy, okay? I personally use it like this. I do not buy if it has 2 wicks. Yeah, H4 gap, H1 gap, CC, buy, whatever. It's the same for the V, right? If you have a V level and it's unfresh, but unfresh with a confirmation candle, you can buy, okay? Price pulls back, buy. Now, let me show you an example of that. Price went up, right? You have this A level in here. Let's refine it to H1. Now, H1 is an A level and has a CC. Now, yeah, I forgot to give you this example. Let's say you have an A level. This is on H1. Let's say you have an A level, right? And then price gives you a CC, right? If price breaks it, it's still valid for buy, okay? So this is basically the CC candle, breaks, buy. Now, where is the CC in this example? It's right here. So you see this bearish candle right here that rejected, and it's only 1 wick, right? Look at it, when it came back, it failed to sell again, and then price completely broke it, came back to it, and then we bought, right? Then we bought. So yeah, this is a fresh CC level for buys. It has to be aligned with H4 continuation, okay? Don't go to H4 or H1 looking for that CC, whatever, set up and buy it instantly. Now, how did I buy here? Let me show you. H4 gap, H1 gap, right? But H1 is not fresh. Look at this. H1 is not fresh. What's that? This is a bullish rejection candle, confirmation candle. Price comes back again, gives you that buy. Now, let's actually check how many pips we had here. We had 49 pips. Okay, 49 pips. 49 pips. That's more than enough for a CC setup because you have 20 pips stop loss for it. So you have a higher RR. So that's more than 2R. Just TP at 1.5, 2R for non-swing setups, like continuations. Yeah. But let me give you another example. I think I was gonna explain this one, then yeah, I bought in here. Now, here, price went down to this H4, but on H1, what is it? It's a gap that has been touched more than once. It has a CC here, but it's basically shit level. So what do you do when it's a shit level? Do you just ignore it and go sleep? No. You go to the next setup, and the next setup, you can go back to H4, right? Look for the next H4 level that you can buy from, which is basically right here. This one is the fresh level. Right, this one is the fresh level, and it has a CC, as you can see here, formation candle, right? Refine it to H1, then buy. But what I personally do first, before going back to H4, I look for the next H1 setup. Now, this H1 is not looking good. I'm gonna send you guys a new link. The Zoom call is gonna end. Just a moment.